Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, jeez. True Lies on Game Boy. Oh, joy. Well, if this continues on, we'll have a nice little combo pack of movie tie-in games. Won't that be fun? Yeah, undetected because, people cannot tell what is being depicted on the screen here. Wow. Okay, 3 bullets to kill a person. Good to know. And I guess not everybody is actually an enemy, and people can, you know, morph out of the walls. Do I have a reload? Okay, I just have a switch weapon button. And I have 3 of something. Don't know exactly what. I really would like to know how you're expected to be able to get through this without taking a lot of damage. Like, obviously there's a health pickup over there, but, you know... has to be some level of skill to be able to shoot down a guy with... Let's try the other gun and see if it works better. Yeah, okay. That's a thing there. Although, bear in mind, I've never actually seen True Lies, I've only seen the Super NES game played, so that is the extent of my knowledge about the actual movie. And yeah, the 3 Omega thing is almost guaranteed to be the remaining lives. Very nice that the health pack is a completely full refill. I sort of went in a circle without actually getting anywhere. Although I don't know if I even can get over to that thing that I saw over there. Looks like an important thing that, yeah, that'll come in later. Okay. So yeah, this is, just kind of all around terrible. How goes this now? Oh, I have 3 grenades! Cool! Based on what was down on the floor below, there should be a staircase somewhere right around here to match up to the other one that led to that little item on the ground that I was trying to figure out what it was. But, I guess physics decided to stop working upstairs. Also, perfect timing on that health pack. Now, can we get further upstairs? No actual clue of what direction we have to go in to get to our actual objective. Oh, cool, no bullets. Okay, there's that staircase that was like 20 feet away downstairs, but you know, 150 feet away upstairs. I don't think there's anything over here except that other staircase, yeah. So let's head upstairs and see what we got. Just sort of systematically explore all the things. I would like to, you know, see what the next level holds, if it is just going to be more of this, or if they change things up on us. What's down here? I don't remember. Oh, yes, this. Cool, extra life, and apparently nothing else over here. Okay, so we got our door there. Nothing else to do that way. Alright, so, yeah. Yeah, right, I forgot to pick up the empty shotgun. Don't know. Of course, maybe we'll just go until we end up accidentally... Oh. Okay, so it didn't end anything there, just, yelled at us for killing one of the, waitstaff. Well, there's our computer, so that's good. Wonder if we go back the way we came, or if we continue further to escape. Of course, if we can't actually, you know, escape without taking one more point of damage, then it will all be moot anyway. Given the fact that the enemies respawn infinitely, or seem to, just sort of spring out of the woodwork. Don't think we're actually going to escape here. Seems like it'll be... Uh-huh. Well, at least we start exactly where we were when we died. So that's not so bad, even though, you know, the whole bit about dying before the screen loads is kinda crap. I wonder if there'll be a stage boss just before the exit. Oh, nope, I guess not. And yeah, we are able to move faster, but no, it's still just more of the same. As we shoot down terrorists on skis. Well, anyways, yeah, I think that's about all we need to see of this, really. Just trying to race forward and see if we can end this stage a bit early, without really focusing on any of these terrorists. Also kinda curious what those things are. Maybe those are the shotgun shells for the shotgun that I missed, but, And I guess since we already have that gun, we cannot pick that up. Would have been nice to get more ammo for it, since... Anyways, yeah, this has been True Lies. Apparently it ends in a nuclear war if you know, fail in your mission. Yeah, just kind of a really generic and terrible movie tie-in game, not really recommended whatsoever. Especially not the Game Boy version, like even the Super NES or Genesis or other versions are at least one step better than this. Okay. Alright, let's see what else. Peter Pan, the motion picture event, oh boy. Okay, so yes. Evidently there was a Peter Pan movie released in 2003, one which I probably was aware of at the time and have since completely forgotten about. As I'm sure a lot of people have. This one evidently did not fare particularly well. I feel like we missed a couple segments of, a couple segments of the story there. Since, that didn't really tell the beginning of the story so much as it told, like, a couple key points of the beginning of a story. Okay, so that's just sound effects and music. Now that's usually said as one sentence, like all children grow up, comma, except one. Not with a whole bunch of space and time between the two sentences, as is indicated there. What? What? In what telling of Cinderella are there pirates? Wow. Okay, and now we are in control, and we've been murdered by Nana. The story of Peter Pan ends here. So there's a crazy delay on that jump, and I don't really have high hopes for, anything in this game already. It's just, why are we collecting doubloons from the Darling household? Like, it seems like there wouldn't be doubloons in the Darling household. They are a fairly normal house in Britain. I believe that the story is supposed to be set, around turn of the century, maybe a little bit later on, like 1930s or so, 20s or 30s, in that range, and yeah. And we've captured the shadow by getting him stuck in the furniture. I don't think that's the actual intent. Okay, so, it's basically following the beginning of Peter Pan at this point. I would assume that it goes on to basically be faithful, just based on this beginning. Yep, that says it all. Neverland. No more need be said. Oh my god, they literally said nothing else! What the hell? What did... So, yeah, I skipped the story there, but at this point I don't even care. This hasn't even been story, it's just been exposition. Like, they're not trying to properly tell the story of, oops, Peter Pan, they're just, you know, doing a big plot dump at this point. I would not have guessed that that was a blue ring, based on how, you know, covered by clouds it was. Yeah, and we're just suddenly didn't even reach the right side of the screen, but now we are in the next, you know, area, assuming that this even is the next area. Maybe we got killed. I don't even... Oop. Now that time we definitely got killed. There's like no actual flow here, it's just things happening and suddenly story and suddenly action and suddenly a scrolling shmup and just suddenly everything. Like, this seems like it would be at least playable, if not enjoyable. So that's something for it, I guess. Oh, and we just start the whole thing over if we get a game over, I guess. Okay, so yeah, even though I said it did look playable, I was going to continue on and say, not actually intending to, you know, play through the whole thing, because I just don't think it would be really worth it. And I do wonder. Okay, yes, you can in fact be taken out in that way. And apparently our maximum health is, in fact, rather low at the moment, but that does make sense for the beginning of the game. But yeah, cutting it short, but, you know, I don't really think we need to see much more of this. I think we've basically seen all that we need to see to know exactly what kind of game this is and where it's headed and what sort of things it intends to do. Just, in general, be a bad game. So yeah, this has been Peter Pan, the motion picture. And, yeah, it's, it's certainly something. And apparently we can hit select to get advice from Tink. And that's, options is just the same sound effects and music, of course. So yeah, not really much else to say beyond this is absolutely not recommended. Okay. Alright. Oh. Temporarily, murdered by my, headphones being loud for some reason, but yeah, got our new Mylon mascot finally. Let's go ahead and Mylon gives us free pick on Game Boy Color. Kind of damning us with faint praise there, Mylon. Sort of a sweetened poison there of free pick on a terrible console. Fantastic. Okay, so the Flintstones, BurgerTime and Bedrock. No idea if this will be good or bad or what kind of game it will even be. It just kind of caught my eye and... Ah! Ugh. How did they do that to the Flintstones theme song? The theme song has notes that you hit in order to be recognizable as the theme song. You don't get to decide, oh, instead of hitting this note, I'm gonna hit this other note down here. And just add a lot of twang to it. So, you know, that's not how you make music, people. And I've been ranting and not even reading the story here, but I don't really think that's all that bad of a thing. Now I am figuring that this is probably not going to be like the BurgerTime arcade game, but I could be wrong on that, I don't know. Regarding options. Well, we can actually change other things besides music and sound effects in the options thing. I'm okay with playing as Fred, though. And it actually is BurgerTime, so fancy that. I figured since it was, you know, a single word in this one rather than 2 words, maybe it wouldn't be BurgerTime. Figured maybe because the other Flintstones games existed as platformers elsewhere on the NES, Super NES, Genesis, and other things. Maybe this would be a platformer as well, but yeah, no, it's literally just Flintstones BurgerTime. And apparently instead of throwing pepper at things, we just sort of hit them with a club. So that's amusing at the very least. And yeah, we seem to have some kind of a blue dinosaur, a gigantic mosquito, and the Great Gazoo as enemies. The latter two I can pretty much see. I don't know why the Great Gazoo is hounding us in this way, though. But there we go, there is one stage of BurgerTime completed, and that's usually about all I can manage, because normally BurgerTime is pretty freaking goddamn hard. Oh my lord, that Techno Flintstone song. Oh god. And again, just taking liberties with the actual theme song by deciding, well, instead of hitting these notes which are in the actual theme song, we're gonna hit these notes instead. And yep, that is a big thing in BurgerTime, is that power-ups will not last for very long, so usually when you see a power-up, you can just forget about actually making it there in time to grab it. And you know, there is quite a lot of strategy in outsmarting the enemy AI, in that they will always, you know, do certain things, always go certain ways, and I chose poorly in that I had to waste 2 of my club swings instead of just 1. But yeah, not really, like, I really love the original BurgerTime song, and that's mostly about it. The gameplay itself, after about 2 or 3 stages, is just generally in the realm of being enough. Hello there, how? That's already gone. Case in point. Also, I thought I could get by there without actually being hurt, but I guess hitboxes are a bit bigger than I expected. Hey, we actually hit 2 things with 1 swing. So that's nice. Elvis? What was that? So we just picked up a power-up that looked an awful lot like Elvis, which did not seem to do anything. Maybe it added points? Maybe it wasn't a 1-up. It did not add any further club swings. I got nothing. I mean, in general, BurgerTime mostly has just the additional pepper, which, you know, in the original could be represented by a cup of coffee, or an ice cream cone, or a container of French fries, so, you know, in that way, it was kind of weird that all of these various food items simply gave you pepper. But, yeah, I think that's about all that can be said about BurgerTime. Oh, and because I was on yes when time ran out, it automatically hit yes for me. But, yeah. Being that the only power-ups in the original were more pepper and extra lives, any power-ups in this that go beyond that, I have no real knowledge of. I will say, though, at the very least, that this has been pretty creative with the, additional enemies. Like, you know, the original had the giant pickle, the hot dog, the giant walking egg, and a couple of other things, but pretty much you would see the same enemies every single stage. This has been introducing new enemies every single stage, even though obviously all they do is just walk side to side. You know, here I was hoping for some kind of cutscene since we reached a new area, but no, it's just new giant burgers in addition to the regular stuff. Yeah, this game has had a lot of the Game Boy Color twang to it. It's that damn it, man! That signature sound that the Game Boy Color had. You know, just sort of almost techno, but not quite. And yeah, there we go. Now we can actually... Oh, we only get one continue anyway. So, yeah, this has been the Flintstones BurgerTime in Bedrock. It has been BurgerTime. What more can really honestly be said?